Hello students, welcome to Affairscloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long term. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 25th of February. The session will be really important, so do pay attention till the end. And also I'll suggest you all to make notes. Making notes will help you in the longer run. Let's start. First question is, who launched neural citations for all Supreme Court judgments? I repeat, not neural, it is your neutral citations for all Supreme Court judgments. So remember, the current Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud ji, has launched the neutral citations that will ensure a uniform pattern of citing the decisions of the Supreme Court. So direct question will be asked that neutral citations for all Supreme Court judgments were launched by whom? The current Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud ji. This neutral citation system is a part of the efforts of the Supreme Court to introduce and implement a uniform, reliable, secure methodology to identify and cite decisions in the Supreme Court. The bench, headed by Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud, announced that all the judgments of the apex court will have neutral citations. Alright, apart from this, remember, a committee of 3 High Court judges has also been constituted to work on the process of neutral citations, and it is noted that the High Court of Delhi and Kerala already have a neutral citation system. Alright, so coming back, remember, the Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud has launched these neutral citations that would ensure a uniform pattern of citing the decisions of the Supreme Court. Next, according to Mercom India report, domestic solar capacity in India is growing by how much percent? So recently, it is your Mercom India that released a report, and this report was basically titled, here you can see, it was titled 2022 Quarter 4 and Annual India Solar Market Update. Solar capacity in India has increased by 27% year on year to 13 gigawatts during the calendar year of 2022 compared to 10.2 gigawatts that in the calendar year 2021. That means in 2022, if we talk about, we saw a total of 13 gigawatts of solar energy, whereas in 2021 we just saw the 10.2 gigawatts of solar energy. So we saw a total jump of 27% in the installation of the solar energy in India, and this data was released by Mercom India. All right, so if we see the questions here, so the correct option becomes 27%. Also, it is your Mercom India that has released this report, and it stated that solar capacity installation has grown by 27% to 13 gigawatts in 2022. All right. Also, if we talk about the state that is performing best in terms of solar energy, it will be your Rajasthan. It will be your Rajasthan. All right. Next is CSC Academy and NIIT has signed a memorandum of understanding to enhance digital literacy and skill development in India. I repeat, a memorandum of understanding has been signed between CSC Academy and a NIELIT, that is your National Institute of Electronics and Information and Technology. So between these two organizations, MOU was signed to enhance digital literacy and skill development in India. I repeat, these two organizations came together and signed a memorandum of understanding for digital literacy and skill development in India. All right. If we talk about what was the basic aim behind this, is as it is stated that it is for skill development. So here various skills will be provided, and a long-term partnership between these two organizations will help to create job opportunities, as skills will be provided to individuals, youth, so they will be using that skill to create job. Even in entrepreneurship, when you become an entrepreneur, you provide job to various other people also apart from this, using these skills you can also apply for various jobs that are current in the market also. These will include skills such as virtual academy, faculty development program, digital and financial inclusion, entrepreneurship development, content and certification. All right, so all these skills will be provided under this CSC and NIELIT program, to which they sign an MOU, and it was for enhancing digital literacy and skill development in India. Next is 18th edition of UIC World Security Congress was organized by whom? First of all, what is this UIC? UIC is your Union International des Chemins. All right, I repeat, Union International des Chemins. All right, this is the full form of UIC. So 18th edition of this UIC World Security Congress was organized by which? It was organized by Railway Protection Force. So remember, this was a 3-day long conference. This was held, where location is also important, it was held in Jaipur, Rajasthan, from 21st of February to 23rd of February. It was jointly organized by Railway Protection Force and your UIC together. Then you need to remember the theme of this 18th UIC World Security Congress, that was organized by Railway Protection Force and your UIC. So the theme that you need to remember is Railway Security Strategy, Responses and the Vision for Future. I repeat, Railway Security Strategy, Responses and Vision for Future is the theme for the 18th edition of UIC World Security Congress. That was a 3-day conference held in Jaipur, Rajasthan. This congress was divided into 4 sessions with underlying sub-themes, that is of protecting critical assets and freight, human security approach, best railway security tools and practice across the world, and Vision 2030. All right, and definitely you need to remember these are important. Then if we talk about UIC, remember who is the chairman? Christoph Maminsk is the current chairman. Director General is Francois Devine. Headquarters is in Paris, and it was established in 1922. Then if we talk about Railway Protection Force, Director General is Sanjay Chandra IPS. Headquarters is in New Delhi, and it was established in 1957. All right, so important thing is, it was the 18th edition of the UIC World Security Congress. This was organized jointly by UIC and Railway Protection Force. The location where this was held is Jaipur, Rajasthan. Moving on. Next is Shinkun La Tunnel, will be built where? See, La means pass only. Alright, so Shinkunla tunnel will be built where? It will be built in Ladakh. Cabinet Committee on Security approved the construction of this 4.1 kilometer Shinkunla tunnel, and this will be in Ladakh. Alright, this will be in Ladakh, and this will basically will covering Nimu to Padam to Darcha. Alright, and Darcha is in Himachal Pradesh, they both are in Ladakh. So this will be the route of this Shinkunla tunnel. This will be a 4.1 kilometer long tunnel. If location is at, it is located in Ladakh. 1681 crore rupees will be spent to complete this tunnel by December 2025. Alright, I repeat, this tunnel will be built in Ladakh. This is 4.1 kilometer long tunnel, and it is from Nimphu, Padam to Darcha. 1681 crore rupees will be spent on this tunnel, and it will be completed by December 2025. Moving on. Next, who has been appointed as the external auditor of ILO? Important question. ILO is your International Labour Organization. Who is the Director General here? Gilbert Huangbo. She became the first African to be appointed as the Director General of ILO. So coming back, remember who has been appointed as the external auditor of ILO. He will be Girish Chandra Murmu. Very important. CAG of India, that is Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Girish Chandra Murmu has been selected as the external auditor of International Labour Organization. Alright, he was selected in Geneva, Switzerland for a 4-year term. Alright, for 4-year term he has been appointed, and if we consider it in years, from 2024 to 2027, he will be the external auditor of International Labour Organization. Alright. Then if we talk about ILO, International Labour Organization, the headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. It was established in 1919, and 187 are the members of this ILO, and as I mentioned, Gilbert Huangbo is the Director General of ILO. Alright, so correct option here becomes who has been appointed as the external auditor of ILO. He will be Girish Chandra Murmu, who is the Comptroller and Auditor General of India, as you can see him in the picture here, and he has been appointed for a period of how many years? 4 years. Next, I2U2 Business Forum holds inaugural meeting where? See, first of all, you should know what is this I2U2. I2U2. This comprises of Israel, India, UAE and USA. As the name suggests, I2 and U2. So there will be 2 countries from I and 2 countries from U. India and Israel and UAE and USA. These 4 countries comprises this I2U2. Alright, and the inaugural I2U2 Business Forum was hosted by recently whom? Inaugural edition of this forum was hosted by whom? It was hosted by UAE. It was from 21st and 22nd of Feb in 2023 that we observed this inaugural edition of this business forum of I2U2. And what is this basically I2U2? Here remember, this is a group of these 4 nations. Here various commitment will be done on various technologies and businesses, and this I2U2 Business Forum discussed building integrated agriculture facilities across India. As a part of forum's initiative, UA will be committing $2 billion investment for integrated agriculture facilities across India, and also development of a 300 megawatt wind and solar power plant in Gujarat. Alright, so I repeat, under this I2U2, it was hosted by UAE, and during this hosting session of the inaugural session of this business forum, UAE pledged that they will be helping India, and they will have committed a $2 billion investment in the integrated agriculture facilities across India, and they will be developing a 300 megawatt wind and solar power plant in Gujarat. So the correct option here becomes, it is your question is I2U2 Business Forum holds inaugural meeting where it was held in Abu Dhabi. Alright, it was held in Abu Dhabi. Important. Next, here you can see I2U2 Business Forum's inaugural meeting hosted by UAE in Abu Dhabi, and India became the member of AIM 4C. What is this AIM 4C if we talk about? So AIM 4C is your Agriculture Innovation Mission for Climate. 4 is and C is for climate. So coming back, which country became the member of AIM 4C recently? It is your India. Where was this business forums, I2U2's business forums inaugural meeting held? It was held in Abu Dhabi in UAE. Either UAE or Abu Dhabi will be mentioned. Then remember, UAE pledged to provide how much amount of money for the agriculture development in India? So $2 billion for integrated agriculture facilities across India, and also a 300 megawatt power plant will be solar and wind power plant will be set up in Gujarat. Alright, important. Then remember, India was represented by Damu Ravi, the Secretary of the External Affairs Ministry in this meeting. And here you can see UAE is committed to $2 billion investment for integrated agriculture facilities across India, and also a 300 megawatts wind and solar power plant in Gujarat. Next, which company topped in the SNP Global Top 250 Global Energy Company ranking? Which company has recently topped here? Remember, it will be your NTPC. Alright, NTPC has recently topped in the SNP Global's top 250 global energy company ranking, and NTPC has topped among the independent power producers and energy traders. Alright, NTPC is India's largest power generating company that has topped among the independent power producers and energy traders capacity in the SNP Global's top 250 energy company ranking. If we talk about it, NTPC contributes around 24% of the total electricity produced in India with a share of 17% of the installed capacity. NTPC targets non-fossil fuel based capacity to make up around 50% of its portfolio by 2032. If we talk about renewable energy or shifting on renewable energy, it was your Kerala that became the first state that pledged that they will be becoming carbon neutral by 2050, and they plan on shifting to 100% renewable energy by the year 2040, and the target of India to become carbon neutral, it will be your 2070. All right, next is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has approved a $442 million Adani green wind power plant. I repeat, question will definitely be asked that which company will be providing a green wind power plant to Sri Lanka, and it will be your Adani Green company. So Sri Lanka has approved a $442 million deal with Adani Green Energy for wind power plant. And if you remember, Adani Energy will also be supplying energy to Bangladesh. All right, this is also important. So you can see here, the Board of Investment of Sri Lanka issued a letter of approval to India's Adani Green Energy Limited for 2 wind power plant projects in Mannar and Punarian area of northern province of Sri Lanka with a total investment of $442 million. The 2 wind power facilities of 350 megawatts will be commissioned in 2 years and will be added to the national grid by 2025. It will likely create around 1500 to 2000 jobs. And if we talk about Adani Green Energy, it is a renewable energy unit of the embattled Adani Group, and we know right now Adani Group is facing major backlashes, and the valuation of all the stocks of Adani Group has almost declined by 70 to 80%. All right, that means a person, we know they were trading at almost Adani Group, Adani Transmission, or your Adani Enterprises, they were trading close to 400, and now they are even trading below 1000. So we can see there is a high decrease in the or high loss in the market capitalization in the Adani Group, where before the Hindenburg report, Adani was the second or the third richest person which was wearing but now he's not even in the top 25 richest persons in the world because of this loss that he has to face because of Hindenburg report. All right, one more interesting thing, friends, you can remember that when there was a case going on between Elon Musk and Twitter about the takeover, the consultant firm or the law firm that was hired by Elon Musk to solve the case against Twitter is the same firm that has been hired by Adani Group to tackle against the case of this Hindenburg report. All right, let's move on. So coming back, remember it was $442 million wind energy project that was approved in Sri Lanka for Adani Energy or Adani Green. Next is related to banking and finance. It is your Karnataka Bank and Paisalo Digital has inked a co-lending pact for MSME lending. As it is an MSME lending, then you need to understand here loan will be provided to various MSMEs at a low interest. All right. So it is your Karnataka Bank and Paisalo Digital that has signed a co-lending pact for this MSME lending. This arrangement will provide financial support and inclusion to small income segment and give impetus to MSME segment of India. This pact will utilize Karnataka Bank Limited's low cost of funds and its end-to-end digital capabilities and PDL to help sourcing, servicing and recovery of small ticket priority sector loans. This pact is on the line with RBI guidelines on co-lending by banks and NBFCs to priority sector to improve the flow of credit to unserved and underserved segments. All right, so coming back, remember for co-lending for MSMEs, it was your Karnataka Bank that has tied up with Paisalo Digital. Next is your Niva Bupa. They have rolled out a Reassure 2.0, a new comprehensive plan. Niva Bupa Health Insurance Company that was earlier known as Max Bupa Health Insurance, they have launched Reassure 2.0. This is variously 2.0. This is a A plus variant of the current Reassure plan. The current plan provides the benefit of Reassure, Booster and Safeguard, but the new launch of A plus variant of these benefits will offer the greater benefits also. All right. Here you can see, if we talk about this Reassure, under this customer will always have a sum insured equal to the base sum insured available to him after the customer made his first claim, that too unlimited times in a policy. If we talk about the eligibility, a multi-individual and a family floater that starts from 5 lakh rupees to 1 crore rupees. All right, and the people between the age of 18 to 65 years of age can avail this Reassure 2.0. All right, so coming back, remember Reassure or Reassure 2.0, these are the comprehensive plan of which company or which insurance company? It is your Niva Bupa. And here the insurance will be provided or claims will be between, or the premiums that they have to pay will vary differently according to the 5 lakh or 1 crore, between 5 lakh to 1 crore, and this will be between the age bracket of 18 to 65 years of age. Here you can see the current plan provides the benefits of Reassure, Booster and Safeguard, but the new launch provides a plus variant of all these benefits to offer greater benefits. The floater startings between 5 lakh to 1 lakh crore rupees for the age of 18 years to 65 years. Next is your AUM, that is your assets under management of ARCs, asset reconstruction companies or corporations, expected to grow 9.8% in fiscal year 23 according to the report released by CRISIL. All right, according to CRISIL, AUM, that is your assets under management of ARCs, is projected to grow 9.8% in the fiscal year to 1,19,000 crore rupees. All right, after a period of a relative stagnant. Remember, this growth is 5-year high driven by few large transactions, and the AUM stood at 1.9 lakh crore in fiscal year 2022. All right. Also remember, There are 29 participants in the ARC industry, though 70% of the industry's AUM are with just 5 of them and 54% of the total net owned funds are just with the top 3% of the top 3 of these 29 participants. What is basically an ARC? That is your asset reconstruction company. It is a specialized financial institution that buys the NPAs or bad assets from the bank or financial institutions at a mutually agreed value. It attempts to recover the debts of these by selling those or by taking care of these or by renting them. And ARCs are registered under the RBI and regulated under the Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Securities Interest Act. So coming back, remember, assets under management of ARCs, they are expected to grow by how much percent in the fiscal year 2023? It is expected to grow at 9.8%. And remember, this whole data was released by whom? It was released by CRISIL. That is a CRISIL rating reports. Next is your Policy Bazaar. They have launched a unique health, wealth and life solution. I repeat, Policy Bazaar, they have recently launched a unique health, wealth and life solution. So we can say Policy Bazaar in partnership with the insurance partners Niva Bupa Health Insurance and Tata AIA Life Insurance Company. So 1 and 2, these are the two other insurance partners with whom Policy Bazaar has tied up to launch a new unique solution, that is health, wealth and life solution. And this is to offer the benefit of health insurance, life insurance as well as return on those investments. Now this will offer various attractive plans and this solution will be beneficial for all kinds of customers as it covers it as it overcomes buying multiple plans for health insurance, life insurance and investment. Here you will be seeing that it will be providing wealth creation where the funds will be growing at 8% interest. It will be an ageless plan. That means the applicable premium has been paid as per the same age for blocks of 10 years. Then it will be helpful for tax saving. It will be a healthcare plan also. Alright, so all these features will be provided in this health, wealth and life solution offered by a joint or collaboration between Policy Bazaar, between Niva Bupa Health Insurance and Tata AIA Life Insurance. If we talk about Policy Bazaar, remember the headquarters is in Gurugram, Haryana. It was established in 2008 and President and CEO here will be Sarbvir Singh. Next is Central Bank of India and Moneywise Financial Services. They has partnered for MSME loans. That is for micro, small and medium enterprise loans. It is your Central Bank of India and Moneywise Financial Solution that have came together to offer loans to MSMEs. Here Central Bank of India will record 80% of the MSME loans on its book under mutually agreed terms. Next is trade bodies signed MOU to foster Indo-Brazilian bilateral pulses trade. In order to trade pulses, recently it was your Indian Pulses and Grains Association and IBRAFE, that is the Brazilian Institute of Beans, Pulses and Special Crops. These two organizations from India and Brazil have signed an MOU at the 6th edition of the Pulses Conclave. So first of all, remember we are talking about India. From India, it will be your India Pulses and Grain Association. They have tied up an MOU or they have signed an MOU with IBRAFE, that is an institute of Brazil. Alright, and this MOU was signed during the 6th edition of the Pulses Conclave that was held from 16 to 18th of February. It was held in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and during this only this MOU was signed for the trade of pulses between India and Brazil. Here both the nations will take steps to promote the development of international trade between Brazil and India. Here quality will be checked, quality standards will be maintained, technology will be used for transfer, and various incentives or investments also will be provided to these organizations so that the trade between the India and Brazil can be easy. Alright, so remember IPGA and IBRAFE, it is of India and it is of Brazil that came together and signed an MOU for these trade of pulses. Next, it is your Infosys collaborated with Microsoft to boost enterprise cloud adoption. We know if we talk about Microsoft, what is the name of their cloud venture? It is your Azure. If we talk about Amazon, it is your AWS. All right, and for Google, it will be a Google Cloud Platform, that is your GCP. So similarly, remember, cloud applications are basically that you do not have to use the hardware on your system only, but you can outsource it where you will be providing the resources on demand. Say for example, on your website, there is a huge traffic, the huge number of users has suddenly increased. So at that time you can request these cloud operators that my user has suddenly increased, so I want a better utilization of the resources. So at that time the amount was charged to you for a certain number of users will also increase as the number of users has increased, and you will be provided with better resources at that time with better servers, so that your website can handle that amount of traffic. Also you can use it for various applications. All right, softwares can be uploaded on software on the cloud only, and you will be able to use it from anywhere. So coming back, it is simple to remember that it is your Infosys that has collaborated with Microsoft to boost the enterprise cloud adoption. All right, here businesses will benefit from the expanded partnership by receiving the best cloud services from Infosys, Cobalt, and Microsoft's cloud computing technologies that will be headed by Azure across business value chain. All right, next. Next, we'll talk about awards. 24th EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award was awarded to Sajjan Jindal of the GSW Group has won the EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award 2022. So as you can see him in the picture, Sajjan Jindal has won the EY Entrepreneurship of the Year Award for 2022. All right, highly important. Also, he was awarded with this EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award, where he was awarded with this award at the 24th EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award ceremony that was held in New Delhi. He was honored with this award for his exceptional entrepreneurship journey in scaling the global conglomerate with a presence in steel, cement, infrastructure, energy, and paints to revenue of around $22 billion, employing over 40,000 people globally. All right, so coming back, remember, Sajjan Jindal was honored with EY Entrepreneur of the Year Award for 2022. Important, and you have to remember this. Take a note of it. Then, apart from this, remember, KP Singh. KP Singh is the chairman of DLF Group, and he was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award for his pioneering work in architecting the real estate landscape of India. I repeat, KP Singh, who is the chairman of DLF Group, he was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award for his work in architecture for shaping or for reshaping the real estate in India. All right, next. Next is Central Excise Day. On 24th of Feb, we observe Central Excise Day. Important. This day is observed to create awareness for the efforts and contributions of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs towards the development of India. And this day is observed on 24th of February. Then who is the chairman of CBIC, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs? Vivek Johri is the current chairman. Headquarters is in New Delhi. Next is Haryana's Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar has presented tax-free budget for the fiscal year 24 with 1,83,950 crore rupees outlay. Alright, and an increase of 11.6% from the fiscal year 2023 budget that was 1,64,808 crore rupees. Here the budget was focused on agriculture, rural development, education and health, and no proposal was imposed for new text. Alright, so here you can see from earlier for fiscal year 23 it was 1,64,000, and now for fiscal year 24 the budget has been increased by almost 11.6% to 1,83,000. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick revision. Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud has launched neutral citations for all Supreme Court judgments. Mercom India reported that India's solar capacity has grown by 27% to 13 gigawatt in 2022. CSC Academy and NIIT has signed a memorandum of understanding to enhance digital literacy and skill development in India. 18th edition of UIC World Security Congress was organized by UIC and Railway Protection Force in Jaipur, Rajasthan. Union Cabinet approves construction of Shinkunla Tunnel in Ladakh. Chief Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Girish Chandra Murmu, selected as the external auditor of ILO. I2U2 Business Forum's inaugural meeting was hosted by UAE in Abu Dhabi, and India became a member of AIM 4C. SNP Global's top 250 global energy companies ranking was released, and NTPC has topped among the independent power producers and energy traders. Sri Lanka has approved $442 million Adani green wind power plant. Then Karnataka Bank and Paisalo Digital has signed a co-lending pact for MSME lending. Niva Bupa has rolled out Reassure 2.0, a new comprehensive plan. If asked that Reassure, then also it will be Niva Bupa. AUM of ARCs expected to grow at 9.8% in fiscal year 23 as per CRISIL. Policy Bazaar has launched a unique health, wealth and life solution. Central Bank of India and Moneywise Financial has partnered for MSME loans. Trade bodies signed MOU to foster Indo-Brazilian bilateral pulses trade. Infosys collaborated with Microsoft to boost enterprise cloud adoption. Then 24th edition of EY Entrepreneur of the Year award was given to Sanjan Jindal of GS Group. Also highly important, remember this. Then Central Excise Day on 24th of February, and Haryana's Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar has presented tax-free budget for fiscal year 24 with an outlay of 1,83,950 crore rupees, which is greater than 11.6% for greater than 11.6% from the fiscal year 23 budget. Now let's go for the revision, friends. First, Ranjan Kohli, president of Wipro's Ideas, has resigned from his post after 3 decades. Then Khajuraho Dance Festival, it began in Madhya Pradesh. Khajuraho temples, they are also located in Madhya Pradesh. Next, INS Indian naval ship Nirakshak has received the on-spot unit citation for salvage operation in the Arabian Sea. Next, North India's first nuclear plant will be set up in Gorakhpur in Haryana. And if you remember, in Haryana also, IMT Kharkhoda. In IMT Kharkhoda, the biggest electric vehicle plant of Maruti Suzuki is also coming up. Next, 12 cheetahs from South Africa released into the enclosure at Kuno National Park. From them, 7 are male, 5 are female, and now the total number is 12 plus 8 because earlier 8 were brought from Namibia, and total number of cheetahs in Kuno National Park is now 20. Kuno National Park, it is located where? It is in Madhya Pradesh. Next, Aero India 2023, it was the 14th edition. Where was this held? It was in Bangalore, Karnataka from 13th to 17th of February. Next, who has been appointed as the new CEO of YouTube? He will be Neil Mohan has been appointed as the new CEO of YouTube, and he's an Indian origin. Then 12th World Hindi Conference, where was this held? It was held in Fiji. So that's all for the day, friends. Now it's time for your homework. First, what is the name of the indigenous data link communication developed by Indian Navy? As per the Global Labor Resilience Index 2023, labor market resilience is the highest in which region? Third, Amrutha Nagarothma scheme, it is implemented in which state? So these are your 3 homework questions. I hope you have understood the video, and now all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views on such sessions. If you find them interesting and informative, I want you to show maximum likes and maximum comment on this video so that it motivates us to make up better content in the future. That's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.